Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks, and we are in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm traveling with my husband, Kelly, and we are here because we are heading on a cruise. We are currently trying to find Harrah's, which is now Caesars Casino. This is our first time in New Orleans, and we're trying to figure out where everything is. If you're someone like me that likes to know before you go, this video will be good for you, especially if you're going to be going on a cruise. If you're going to be going to the Fillmore for an event, this would be the neighborhood, and these would be great hotels to stay in. We arrived to go on our Carnival cruise a day early, which I highly recommend. We chose to stay at the Residence Inn French Quarter. I have a full tour of that. I will leave my other videos about New Orleans in a playlist at the end of this video. Next, I'm going to show you the Riverwalk. This is a very cool place to explore if you have the extra time. The cruises will not wait for you, so if you are cruising and you are flying in, or if you're driving more than 3 hours, I highly recommend spending the night beforehand, so you're already here. And trust me, it doesn't stink to check out NOLA. It's a great town. We spent one night before our cruise and one night after our cruise exploring New Orleans. Not surprising, where the Riverwalk is where you're going to find the river cruises. Would you look at this thing? Oh my gosh, this is adorable. I believe this is the Jazz Dinner Cruise that is called the Creole Queen. I wanted to take this walk because I wanted to see if this walk was doable with our luggage later in the day when we head to the cruise. We opted to use rideshare instead, which was a good choice. It dropped us off right in front of the cruise. Now the next thing I wanted to do was check out Harrah's, which is now Caesars. I would have preferred to stay there, but the rates were very expensive that night. It was the weekend. Let's go check out Fulton Street. This video is filmed the morning of embarkation day. We got up super early in the morning to check all of this out, and then we're going to figure out a place to have breakfast somewhere. So many interesting places to dine in NOLA. Appears to be a lot of great restaurants down in this neighborhood. This area is also where you're going to find the convention center. Like I said, I did not stay at the casino, but there is a hotel. It is not attached to the casino, but this is a look at the new Caesars Hotel, which was Harrah's when I was there last year. Ruth Chris Steakhouse was serving a brunch. We thought about dining there, but we decided to eat at a place called the Ruby Slipper instead. In the rest of this video, I'm just going to be exploring. We're heading back to our hotel just to pack up our stuff, and then we're going to be taking an Uber to the cruise. But on our way, I just decided to look into different businesses, whether they're hotels or restaurants. So if you're going to be going to NOLA and you don't know where to stay or you don't know where to eat, this video may be helpful for you. I felt walking in New Orleans was very easy. Everything's pretty flat. The only thing is the sidewalks. The sidewalks could be very choppy. Whether it's cobblestone or just a lack of care, there may be areas that you can fall on. This hotel was gorgeous. Here's a look at the Monteleone. I was hoping to look in here on our way back, but I never got to go in there and see that. But my gosh, the architecture in New Orleans is gorgeous. At the time of my visit last year, I had never been to Europe. I just recently went to Paris, though, and this was probably the closest that I've ever been to Europe. Though they do have areas that do feel very new and very city-like. Depends on what area you choose. Where I was staying at the Residence Inn, it felt like New York City, but you walked 2 blocks down the road and you felt like you were in Europe. When we were there, it happened to be the week of St. Patrick's Day as well, so you may see a lot of green throughout this video. Walking around, we felt very safe wherever we went. Maybe when it was nighttime, we're like, oh, let's not go that way. It looks really dark. You know, we try to stay in lighted areas. I found the locals to be very friendly. Obviously, without saying, this place is a party town, so you're going to see a lot of people drinking. You're going to smell marijuana. You know, it's not like, a place that's like pristine by any means. And if you're looking for the most nightlife, obviously Bourbon Street would be your best bet. If you're trying to avoid nightlife and drinking and that sort of thing, avoid it. There's a lot of other great places that are more jazz clubs, things like that. But if you want the party, Bourbon Street. And I have a full video about our walk down there. If you like music, this is a great place to come. There seems to be live music everywhere, which I love. And all types of music, which is really cool. It's not just jazz here. I'm wondering to myself why it's taking me a whole year to get these 4 last videos done of New Orleans. Funny story, I've already spent hours on these videos editing them. I'm just very hard on myself, and I just feel like I don't know that much about New Orleans to do a proper voiceover, but I do want to share how it felt to be around there. It definitely has a certain vibe. I sort of get Atlantic City vibes here. It's new and glamorous, but yet old and historic. It's beautiful and polished, but yet a little bit seedy and borderline questionable. It's not going to appeal to everybody, but I think the people that get it are really going to love it here. To me, New Orleans felt very unique and charming. There was a surprise around every corner. It was not predictable at all. If you are still with me, I totally appreciate you. You are a total rock star. If you're just finding my channel, my name is Jennifer Sparks, and I travel all the time. This channel is mostly about my life on the road. I own a timeshare. I use that a lot. It's about resorts and casinos, being over 50, semi-retired, life on the road. I always wanted to live the rock star life without going on a stage. Creating this channel is turning that dream into a reality. If you're enjoying this video and want to follow me on my adventures, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do like this video, can you hit the like button for me? That would be awesome. Thank you very much. If you would like to share your story about your visit to New Orleans, I would love to hear from you. The greatest and most positive thing for me about creating this channel is meeting like-minded people that love to travel. Living life to your fullest potential. Hitting the bucket list. I'd rather be here having a Bloody Mary. I'm currently in my house in Connecticut, but I'm going to be heading to Las Vegas, Nevada in a few days. So I'm trying to get some of these videos off of my editing app so that I could fill it more with Las Vegas adventures. If you're already a subscriber of mine, you rock the hardest, and I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. This was just a dream of mine. I started a channel with 0 subscribers. I remember being stuck at 29 subscribers for like the longest time, and little by little, it keeps growing. Every day, I've seen new subscribers, new comments, and it's very heartwarming, and I really appreciate all of you very much. We'll be seeing a deeper look at these sites and places in an upcoming video coming up very soon. Hopefully this week. Before I go to Vegas, I have to show you the beignets. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. It has been such a pleasure hanging out with you. If you are planning on going on a cruise from New Orleans, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what cruise you're choosing. Last year, I sailed the Carnival Glory, but I believe that's in Port Canaveral now. I believe right now in 2025, it's Carnival Liberty that is in New Orleans, which is a sister ship and very similar to the Carnival Glory that I was on. I made a video about every day from embarkation day to disembarkation day, including the ports that we stopped at and days at sea. If you're interested in that, I'll leave that at a playlist at the end of this video as well. If you're going on a cruise and leaving from New Orleans, I got you covered. All the questions and concerns and even fears that I had, I made a video about it, and they're all right here. But if you're thinking about going to New Orleans and you're not sure, just do it. Book that trip and pack your bags and go. Life is short. Every day is a gift. Make them count. Always remember to be good to yourself physically and mentally, and to be kind to others. Safe travels to you.